In motion goes the tight end. Allen going to go to the air right away. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. Before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Allen now on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. The Bills had 5 and 8, 3 games under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Lance. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Lance looking to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Lance. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Escaping the pressure right. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
In motion left is Davis. Throwing is Allen on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 6 now.
56.
Here's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Trent Sherfield, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st down, Lance. He'll find his man. That's Tanner again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike up. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Howard gets it off the option. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Vaughn. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Again, it'll be Vaughn. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Taylor will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's a 2nd and 5. They run the counter with Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And it's first down, Buffalo.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen running right on the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Cowboys. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Bills 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
15-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Allen now on the sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. reception that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Trent Sherfield in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lance to throw on second down here. This is caught. It's Cooks. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Lamb will go in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Donovan Peoples-Jones from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bills 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Trey Lance keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
56, 56.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On play action, Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, 28 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. And they're going to speed things up here. Lance looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Cowboy 1st down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
Ready, ready. 22 needle. Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
That's dumped off to Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Lance looking to change it up. Now they'll audible to something else. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
5 yards to go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Right, 97. Slide 2.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's Lance to throw it. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cowboys 38, Bills 20.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Man in motion is Sherfield. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Man in motion is Sherfield. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a